This episode is sponsored by Via. I think we all probably experience at one point or another trouble sleeping, but luckily Via is here to help. Via is trusted by over 250,000 customers. Via Hemp is a company dedicated to harnessing the natural benefits of hemp to create high quality wellness products. They have new dream formulations that have passion flower, L-theanine, and Via now offers 2, 5, and 10 milligram options, as well as their 0 milligram Zen, allowing you to customize your sleep journey. If you're 21 and over, check out the Via link in our description and use code ONLYFRIENDS to receive 15% off. After you purchase, they ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Get the rest you deserve with dreams from Via. This podcast is sponsored by Rocket Money. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're probably paying for something every month you don't even realize you're paying for. Okay? It might be one thing, it might be 10. We don't know. But guess who knows? Rocket Money. There's actually over 74% of people that have subscriptions that they forgot about. That's a lot of people. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/onlyfriends. That's rocketmoney.com/onlyfriends, rocketmoney.com/onlyfriends.
Lord of the Flies. Did you have to read that?
It sounds so familiar. I don't think I ever read it though. Like, I don't think I had to read it. Yeah.
Oh my God, that one, like, I was like, you're allowed to make us read this?
Why?
Like, the kids are like eating each other.
Oh, should we read it now?
They're like all on an island. I'm pretty sure that was the premise. They like get like I forget why they go there. Maybe like a plane crash or something. And then like, turns into like cannibalism.
I must read. We're talking, what book is this?
Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies.
I can't believe you didn't have to read it.
No, I never had to read it. I remember having to read The Giver.
Oh, duh.
And however, I didn't realize there's like a series because I saw it on I was like scrolling Goodreads of just like popular or like it was like books everyone should read once in their lifetime. And I was like, ooh, I wonder what's on here. And it showed The Giver. And then it was like book number 1. And I was like, huh?
I want to see what like is on a high school book reading list.
Oh,
currently.
good. It's all Colleen Hoover.
High school. Yeah, fucking right.
November 9th.
No, they're all like educational, but not. Like The Giver, I feel like was like, it teaches you like life lessons.
Yeah.
And there's
I don't remember
many,
it, but yeah.
metaphors and shit that they love dissecting when it's like, how about you just present something straightforward to me?
Yeah. Or just like, let us read The Hunger Games. We can learn lessons there.
High school book reading requirements 2024.
Ooh.
Oh,
I feel like it like depends.
It just changed to, yeah. Oh, for sure. Like the South is reading like way different books than the North.
Saving Democracy with Donald Trump.
High school, 802 books on Goodreads.
Wait, what?
To Kill a Mockingbird. Okay, I read that.
I've also read that.
The Great Gatsby, Lord of the Flies.
Never read that.
You never read The Great Gatsby?
Never seen it either. Surprise, surprise.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I would love to watch the movie.
What were you reading in Omaha? Like agriculture books? You didn't read The Lord of the Flies or The Great Gatsby?
No, I read, what was like, there was one with Scorpion King or something like that.
Huh. Did you read Of Mice and Men?
No.
I need to know the Omaha curriculum.
No, I believe it was quite normal. Like we did The Giver and we did, I don't fucking remember. It's been 100,000 years.
The Scarlet Letter.
Yes. Oh, and then we got into Brit Lit and I was like, checked the fuck out. I was like, I can't read British literature.
You didn't read Of Mice and Men. That's crazy.
Couldn't tell you what it's about. It's about mice and men coexisting in an apartment.
That's really crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, The Outsiders.
Oh, I remember that one. Is that they're like the greasers?
I don't know.
I think it is. I loved that one.
The Greasers.
And that's the thing is like, I always loved books that we would read at school. Like The Giver, I ended up really loving, and like The Outsiders, but I would never pick up a book on my own. Unless it was like Twilight.
Well, you should go through this list.
I know, I should. I feel like they're just classics, and they're probably on Kindle Unlimited.
Probably. Kindy Limmy.
Well,
some of these I've literally... Okay, The Handmaid's Tale. What school is making people read that? We're living it.
Definitely not the South.
Oh, The House on Mango Street. Oh my God.
Is that like a classic?
Yeah.
Oh, I like your nails.
Oh, I don't.
You don't like them because they're short?
Yeah, and they're done terribly.
Did you get them shorter on purpose? Or did you just cut them?
I just had to because my nails all started to fall off when I was away. And I was like, I need to get these cleaned up a little bit.
Oh, tea.
And so then I did that. This is crazy. I can't believe you've never read Of Mice and Men. I'm going to think about it for the rest of the week, probably.
Do you think I'd like it now if I read it now?
To me, those books just remind me of like doing work. So I have like...
I know, they do. Like The Giver, I feel like I would like it now.
It's hard for me to say
I know.
whether or not you'd like it because I feel like in my mind, I'm like, ugh, when I had to read it, I was forced.
Yes.
So like how I view it is like no evil. But like it's a classic. I bet if I read it now, I'd be like, wow.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, I'm so well versed.
Those are the books that like Matt loves.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm like, ugh, schoolwork.
No, I know. There was
Give me the horny smut.
Yeah, they're reading
Teach that.
What's the hockey one you read? They read that in school.
Icebreaker.
Yeah, Icebreaker.
No, I read a pornier book this week.
You read a what?
A pornier book. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I had no idea. So I bought this book probably like a year ago.
What's it called?
Archer's Voice.
Okay.
And when I went to Utah this winter, I probably brought like 20 books and just put them in like the back of the closet. And then every time I would go, I would like have some books to pick from. And when I had left, there was only a couple of books that I hadn't read. And so I left them for Tim and Laura. And this was one of them. Those are my in-laws, if you don't know. And I got a text one day, like a couple months ago. And it was from Tim, my father-in-law, who was like, Erin, this book is porn. And I was like, what? And like the back of it literally is like, this girl is like solving the murder of her dad, like some shit like that. That was all I knew about it.
Okay, yeah, seems like a good book.
And I was like, oh, you love a thriller.
Seems rated PG so far.
It was thrilling in the sense of like
thrilling
porn,
sex.
Literal porn. But so my friend Brittany, she had read it and she was like, oh yeah, no, like literally it's porn. And I can confirm. And as I was reading it, I literally was just like, I can't believe like I gave them this book.
Yeah, I think that would take me out of it knowing like my dad or like in-law read it.
I kind of like have a fine relationship with him where like it doesn't, I'm like, okay, yeah, like I know you have sex. I'm not like freaked out by it. But just like knowing that I didn't know was like, oh my God, like I can't believe that I didn't know that that's what this was. Like I literally thought it was about like a girl solving a murder.
Dang.
Which like it's not.
Was it like every chapter there was a scene?
Yes.
Oh my God. Was it like to the point
even
where
when
like
she was pregnant?
Oh my God. Were you like, okay, enough? Or was it
no,
like,
it literally got to the point where I was like, I get it.
was it a good plot?
Yeah, no, I liked the book.
Okay, that's good.
It didn't take me out of it. I read 6 books when I was gone, and
yeah, I saw your story, and I want like a little review of all of them.
Okay, I'm happy to do that.
But I would like to start with Anna Bright is Hiding Something. So that's the most recent one.
Wow.
But I did see what you rated it, and it kind of like I was like, okay.
Well, the thing about me is on Goodreads is they don't give half stars, which is very annoying. I would say that like I hated the ending. Absolutely hated it. I am such a like.
Damn, I forget.
Need a happy ending.
Okay.
Like I just need. I'm reading a book because I want to like feel some sort of enjoyment, and I did not enjoy the ending.
See, I'm the opposite.
You don't want enjoyment?
I just like books about like torture and like.
Well, yeah, me too. But like I enjoy reading that.
Yeah,
like
of
this,
course.
I was like, I didn't feel fulfilled with the ending. It just felt like that's it. We're done.
I forgot how it fucking ended, and I don't want to say it on here.
If you have not read this book, skip over the next like minute.
Yeah.
Starting in 3, 2, 1. She basically the guy, Owen or something. Yeah. I forget what his name is.
The assistant.
No, the guy who was like in charge of the company after he fired Anna. Yes. He was like, psych bitch, I'm not actually going to be helping you. And then like that was it.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I love the ending either. That's the thing with me is like, I will talk so highly of a book. Like right now I'm reading one I like absolutely love, but like who knows by the time it's over if I'll still like it. Like if it's, maybe I'll like it a lot right now and I'm like, guys, read this. And then I'll finish it and I'm like, oh wait, that kind of sucked and like ruined the whole thing.
Most of the books I read happened that way for me.
Well, so for the rating, I watched one of Sally Dar's videos and she had such a good like, system behind how she rates on Goodreads. She said she rates it a 3 if she didn't enjoy the book, but she gets why other people would enjoy it. And then 4 if she enjoyed it. And then obviously 5 if she
I'm
loved
not
it.
like a stickler by any means.
Yeah.
I think for Anna Bright, like, I don't know if I would like ever, I'd be like, oh yeah, it's a good book, but I don't know if I would be like, you have to read this book.
Okay, that's fair.
I think that I would give it like a 3.5.
Okay. I think I gave it like a 4, so.
And the ending, fully, I was just like, okay, I don't feel
1 star ending.
It deducted a star.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, the endings do matter like that.
Okay, so I read that one. I read The Year We Disappeared, which I loved. I finished that one yesterday. That one, I liked. It's a true story, and it's about a cop and his family. He was a police officer in Falmouth, which is on Cape Cod, and it basically is the story of like how the Falmouth Police Department and like kind of like mob related activities were happening in Falmouth, and like how it was like a setup basically.
Ooh, wait, I feel like I'd like that.
And I feel like when I was reading it, no, you know what was after? When I was reading it in Goodreads, people were not liking it. Mind you, the book is like 15 years old or something.
Oh, okay.
And it's from the perspective of the daughter. She was 9 when this happened to her family. And then, so it alternates between her and her dad.
Okay.
Which is so interesting because like, obviously he was the one who was experiencing everything firsthand. And like, he knew all the intricacies of what was happening, like politically and whatever, and the daughter didn't because she was 9 years old. So then like you just see her like little innocent point of view. She's like, why is everyone talking about guns? Like, why do we have all these people protecting us? And so like, I thought that was a cool juxtaposition. And obviously like it's based in Massachusetts. So I like knew every town they were talking about, like all the hospitals they were talking about.
Oh,
so
I won't be able to pronounce any towns.
I know. Yeah, you'd be like foul mouth.
Foul mouth.
Yeah. But so I was like, I wonder if because like I'm so closely intertwined to this, like that's why I liked it, because I like understand, because I get how it could be like, okay, like you don't need to keep listing all these places.
Right.
But for me, I'm like, oh, cool. Like,
yeah.
But it's really interesting, and I can't fucking believe it.
I feel like is it like a thriller kind of? Or just mystery-ish?
Just like solving a crime.
Okay.
Adjacent.
Like Scooby-Doo vibes.
Kind of like a little spooky, but not like I wasn't really scared.
Yeah.
Honestly, the whole time I was just like, this is fucked.
Ooh, okay. I like that.
Okay, then I read The Kind Worth Saving, which is the sequel to The Kind Worth Killing.
Got it.
Ugh.
Hated?
I didn't hate. I gave it 3 stars. I was just like, okay. Like, The Kind Worth Killing is way better.
Okay.
Apparently there's a third one, TJ said, because now he's in his reading era. And so he read The Kind Worth Killing. And then when we were there, I ordered The Kind Worth Saving so that I could read it and then he could read it after. And he kind of like agreed. He's like, I mean, it was good, but...
Well, he's so lucky he has you that, has been through the book ringer for the last couple of years.
I know. But like, he only really likes that kind. So I can't be like, here's Icebreaker.
Yeah. I mean, I have some good recommendations, I think.
Yeah.
For like more thrillery.
Yeah.
If he likes that. I did see he did rate that Riley Sager one, the last one we read for book club. The last one left or something like that. Yeah.
The only one left.
I think he rated like 3 stars, and I was curious if he was like, I hated it or...
I think so. He likes books that are like Verity, like thriller but sex.
Okay. Like Matt.
Like I was like, here you go. Here's Archer's voice, but you won't like it because there's nothing thrillery about it. It's just porn.
Yeah.
But I was like, you won't read that. Okay, yeah. Archer's voice, porn. I liked it. I can't remember what I rated it. Maybe like 4. It was such an easy book to get through. Pretty entertaining. It was about like a guy who... this girl, her dad died, and so she like escaped to this town in Maine, I think, and met this guy who she fell for, but he was in an accident as a kid and like couldn't talk. Oh. And so then it's kind of like her love story with him.
Interesting.
Lots of porn. Lots of porn.
See, I don't care about the porn. I don't want it.
I feel like I liked the ending, but it seemed really rushed.
Okay.
Then Anna Bright. Love in Other Words. Oh God, what was that one even about?
No, for me, I'm gonna have to like look at all the descriptions.
I literally read a book a day. Love in Other Words. That one was about... I feel like I liked that one the most out of most of them. I just can't remember.
I mean, me. I only read like 3 books while you were gone, and like I only remember the one I'm reading right now, for the most part.
Pediatrics resident. Oh, yes. I'm reading the description like, did I read that?
No, that happens to me all the time.
Okay. Oh, okay. It's all coming back to me.
Okay.
It's all coming back to me. I really liked this book. But again, the ending, so rushed.
What's this called again?
Love in Other Words.
Love in Other Words. Okay.
I really, really liked this book. But the ending, again, was really rushed that I feel like I didn't Like I was just like, this just seems like you put something together.
Like the due date was in a couple days, and you're like, I'll just done.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I read the third. The housemaid is watching.
Oh,
and I just like don't know how many times we can write the same book.
Okay, so it is the same plot.
No, I mean,
Not plot, but like same, like, does it switch in the middle? And then it's like, oh my God.
20 years older.
Oh. So it's the same character.
Millie is 20 years older. She moves away, and her and Enzo, the guy who like saved her, they have children, but now they live in like a neighborhood where crazy stuff is happening.
Of course.
I think I gave it like a 3 because it was just like eye roll central.
I don't think I finished the second one. No, I did. And then I was like, no, I'm not going to look at the third one because I'm over. I think I'm over like love books.
It's not about
No,
love.
I know that one isn't, but I'm just saying in general, like.
Yeah, well, you don't have a heart. So.
I know, and like even just like
she is a hopeless romantic.
I'm so hopeless romantic, but I don't really like rom-coms, and like I hate like.
See, I like those better.
Like the beach read, and I'm like, okay, I get it. Like you're gonna fall in love. Yeah, that's the difference.
Because it just takes me like so far out of reality. Even though like my life, it's so sweep me off my feet every day.
Obviously, yeah. It's so porny.
Yeah. I think that's why I like it so much. It's because I'm like, okay, and like I love romantic comedy like movies.
Yes. No, so, it makes sense completely.
And I feel like I cry reading books. I swear to God.
I'm dead. Oh, Matt just read. Sorry,
Matt King?
He's halfway done with Tomorrow.
Oh, I fucking can't stand that book.
I liked that one a lot.
That book pissed me the fuck off. I feel gaslit by every person who was like, this is one of the greatest books of the 21st century.
Well, I mean,
no, it's
I am
not.
a gaslighter, but I did think that it was good.
Not you in general.
Yeah, but I did say, I was like, I
you
loved it.
cannot tell me that's one of the best books of the 21st century. Like, that's crazy.
Oh, I loved it. I think it was one of the first books I read that wasn't like beach read or whatever. So I think it was like a nice like change of scenery for me.
You're just like edging the whole book, like waiting for something good to happen.
Yes.
But it's literally the saddest book ever.
Yeah,
like
that's
reading
why
it, I was like, this
it.
book sucks. This makes me depressed.
I know, I loved it.
Shitty.
I
would say like the opposite kind of book that I read. Like I was expecting it to kind of be like, what was it called? Lemon Drop Pie, some shit like that.
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh my God. That's what I was expecting tomorrow to be like. Every time I would get to one of their chapters, I was like, they're going to be together. They're going to be in love.
I know.
And it's
I was
like,
thinking the same thing.
You guys are like literally like just edging me this whole entire time, and it's depressing.
See, to me, that makes it more fun to read because I'm like, oh, what's going to happen? And yeah, of course, nothing really does happen.
Nothing
but
happens.
Like, it gets you through the book. I liked it. I just like the story in general.
Too sad.
It's pretty sad, but I like sad. I like sad. However, you will not catch me reading Crying in H Mart. I don't think I could ever read that book.
What's that?
It's about, I believe it's a Korean girl, and she writes about how her mom passed and like how things like remind her of her mom and just like crying in H Mart. And it's just like, I'm good on that one. Thank you.
I think I'll read that. Like that sounds better to me.
Yeah.
Because this one was supposed to be like tomorrow is like supposed to be like a love story. Like the whole time it makes you think it's going to be a love story. But then it's literally just the saddest, most like soul crushing thing.
Yeah, loved it.
Hate. hate.
Okay, well, I read, let's see. I read The Girl Who Was Taken. I know. Which was, I loved this book. I will say the ending did piss me off, and like a lot of people hated the ending, but it was still really good.
What's with all these authors?
I can read a little like, it says, okay, 2 abducted girls, 1 who returns, 1 who doesn't. The night they go missing, high school seniors Nicole Cuddy and Megan McDonald are at a beach party in their small town in Emerson Bay, North Carolina. Police launch a massive search, but hope is almost lost.
This is fake.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Megan escapes from a bunker deep in the woods. A year later.
Bunker?
Yeah, it's a bunker.
Oh my God.
A year later, the best-selling account of her ordeal has made... Okay, so basically she wrote a book and it made her like kind of a celebrity.
Okay, cool.
A triumphant story, except for the inconvenient Nicole... For one inconvenient, Nicole is still missing. Nicole's older sister, Olivia, is a fellow forensic pathologist, expects that one day Nicole's body will be found and her sister's fate determined. Instead, the first clue comes from another body, that of a young man connected to Nicole's past.
Okay, giving away the whole book.
Yeah, I'm not going to read anymore, but like...
Yes.
No, that part... No, I'm going to say that part happens at the beginning.
Okay.
Like the body comes in at the beginning. And obviously you think it's going to be the sister, and then it's like not, but... No, I'm saying I just said that. Like the first person comes in relates to it, but
Got
it's
it.
not her. So that I really liked it. I will say the ending was kind of just like, okay, come on. Felt also like, I don't know.
Give us a good ending.
Actually, maybe it was this book that had a bad
wrap it
ending.
up.
I actually don't remember. But anyways, I read The Perfect Child, which is like so I loved it. It was so creepy. I think this is one of my new favorite authors right now. Her name is Lucinda Berry.
Okay.
I could not put this book down worth anything. It's basically about this couple. They have no kids. He's a doctor. She's a nurse. Classic. He's
So Meredith.
yeah, he's like a bone
Derek.
operating doctor.
Orthopedic.
Yes. And this girl comes in who's been like severely malnourished and like abused and all this stuff. And they think she's like 3 or 4. It turns out she's 6. She just looks way younger because of how much, whatever. So
She's using Drunk Elephant.
yeah, she's like anti-aging.
Yeah.
And basically they like fall in love with her and they're like, she is so sweet. Like
As
a child.
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
not
okay.
like in a weird way.
I don't know.
No, I know. I was explaining it to someone and I was like, and the doctor, he like falls so in love with her. And they're like, wait, what? And I was like, no. Like he's like there for her and is like, I want her to be okay.
This day and age, you need
no, yeah, you need
clarification.
clarity because men are creepy. And they basically are like, can we foster her until like she's ready for like a real foster home? Like, can we have her at our house because they didn't want her in like a random place and they already kind of like know her triggers and all this stuff. And
Let me guess, she's evil.
yeah, shit gets crazy at that house.
Classic.
It is so good. This
Chucky.
book, this is the book that ended really bad. I'm sorry, I misspoke. I mixed it up. This is the book that ended, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, no.
Like, it really was upsetting. And now I'm reading a book that's by the same author. It's called When She Returned, and it's so good so far.
The sequel to
Yeah.
the first book.
Yeah. No, it's
The
so interesting.
second one crawled out of the bunker.
Yeah, now she's back, baby.
Different POV.
And this one is it's like the dynamic is so interesting. So it's about a girl and her dad. This girl is like probably like 15 and her dad's, I don't know, a dad 40 or something. And her mom went missing when she was like 2 or 3. So she doesn't really remember her mom. But so much time has passed. Her dad got eventually remarried and they still like celebrate her mom's birthday and like, on Christmas they do fun things for her mom, and the wife is very supportive and is like, she also had a husband that passed away, so they're kind of in the same, like, he thought she died. Like at one point they were like, she has to be dead, like there's no way she's like still missing. Well, she shows back. And she's like,
I'm obsessed with that.
yeah, it's so good so far. I really suggest, I suggest it so far.
That's like the best plot from what I've
Yes.
and that what I feel like I would.
Yes, it's so good, and it's such an interesting dynamic because she obviously is not in good shape, and that's like not a spoiler. She's not in good shape. She's been gone for like so many years, and she has a baby. This is like the very first.
The girl, so the teenager's 15.
I'm not sure exactly.
So like over a decade gone.
Yeah. I think it's 11 years she was gone.
Jeez.
And
Oh.
she ends up either at the hospital, and then she ends up coming back to their house because they need a safe space for her because they don't know like who took her and like if they're still after her. And so the dynamic is just interesting because obviously the newer wife is like very supportive, but she's also like, what does this mean? Like, and then the little girl is so, who is my mom? I don't know. It's really good so far. I'm really enjoying it. I want to finish it like today. I think I got halfway through yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah. So Lucinda Berry, I love your writing.
Lucy girl. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to read next. I have a whole.
You should read the one I'm reading next.
I know. I have so many on my shelf though that I'm like, I really just gotta
Yeah.
pop through these ones.
Yeah.
And stop buying new books.
I will say this author too is free on Kindle Unlimited if you have it. So I've just been reading all these books for free.
My God, she's back in her reading era.
I totally am. I swear getting a Kindle popped it back off for me.
He's on the move.
Frank.
He's
the lion
on
of the house.
move.
Oh, he's laying back down. He's fine. We also have an update for people. A lot of people have been asking on our Patreon, especially. Erin, what was in your real package?
Oh, it was an empty Prada shoebox.
Like, how did that happen?
Empty Prada shoebox, everybody.
And I don't know if I asked you. I probably did. But it's kind of dumb because I'm sure it was so light. But I was like, did you open it? And you were like, huh?
Yeah, no,
Are these
I opened
gonna
it
be
and I was
like,
like, literally, what is this?
Yeah.
Because it had like the stuffing in it and everything too. And I opened it and I was like,
what a tease.
Just very weird.
Yeah. Are you going to keep the box?
Yeah, it's in my office.
Nice. What a weird thing. How did that happen?
Just a little bizarro land.
In my mind, their factory was like, oh, she's ordered from us before.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Let's remind her that Real exists. I don't know.
I wish that they had sent some shoes, but
Yeah, would have been nice. And they fit. That'd be nice if they had fit.
The real is fake.
Yeah, truly fake. But yeah, Lucinda Berry, love ya.
Lucy girl. I should have looked at my shelf to see. I kind of want to. I have a bunch of Abby Jimenez, I think is how you say her last name.
I don't know who that is.
I bought 2 of her books, but everyone is reading this new one that she wrote it's like summer something. So I kind of want to read that one, but then I have to buy it. And I have 2 of her others on the shelf that are on the same series. So I feel like I should probably do that, but I kind of want to read the summer one.
Well, it doesn't matter. You can hop on that one. Or is it like the 3rd book?
I don't think that it's like part of the series. Let me see.
You better make sure.
But I'm just like, I don't need to go buy a book.
I know.
Or do I?
Yeah, or do I?
Abby.
It's a good hobby to have.
1, 2. Oh, it is. It's
God.
part of your world 3.
Thank God I said something. You'd be so confused reading the book.
Well, I've got my work cut out for me this week.
You got to read all 3.
So I have Part of Your World, which is the first book, and then I have Yours Truly. Just been sitting on my shelf for
the Little
like
Mermaid
a year.
like inspired book.
Hopefully. I think they're like doctors or something. I read the first sentence. After wild bet, gourmet grilled cheese sandwich and cuddle with a baby goat.
Huh?
Romantic date.
Oh God.
I'm excited to read it. I don't know what they're about. Again, wait.
Ow, sorry, I'm picking out like infected ear
Friend
piercing.
Zone number 1. Oh no.
What?
Okay, no, I think I have the right series. Okay, I'm gonna have to read them this week because I want to read the summer one.
Yeah, you can't start that one
just
without the others.
for the summer. Well, it was interesting because I feel like this is probably gonna be like, actually I don't know this at all, but this is just my guess. All the books that are like part of the series, like the Housemaid, like they do little mini recaps.
Yeah, you don't
they
like
say
have
it in a
to
way
read it.
where it's like they write them as if you didn't read the other books.
Yeah.
Like the characters,
which is
kind
frustrating
of break
to me.
the fourth wall.
Yeah, it's frustrating to me because I'm like, I put in the work to read this, and you're just like telling people
you're just giving
what
them
happened.
a recap.
Yeah, like no.
But it's funny too because I'll read and be like, yeah, I fucking know that already.
I know.
Why are you telling me again?
I know
that, Millie.
So I wonder if you could start the 3rd, but I feel like it's just better when you actually just read them all.
You know me.
I
I
know.
gotta do it in the order.
There's so much context.
Gotta go by the
too.
rules.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Is it like love?
I think love.
Oh, okay.
Part of your world. Yeah, they just want to be part of each other's world.
One's a mermaid.
I literally don't know. It has a 4 point. The first one has a 4.3 on Goodreads. I feel like if you got a good score on Goodreads, you're probably a good book. Because
I agree.
I think they're really.
I agree. If it's 4 or above, I'm like, oh, it's good. Like I don't even like critically think whatsoever. I'm just like, it's good.
Yeah, and well, because the book I read, When We Disappeared or whatever it's called, it had like a 3.8 or something, and I was like, I don't know, like this book was crazy. It felt like, I think you'll like it because it just feels like you're kind of reading a documentary. Ooh. There's also parts of it where you have to like remind yourself, like, oh, this happened.
What's it called again?
The Year We Disappeared, I think.
The Year
We Disappeared.
Okay.
Like genuinely, I had to keep being like, I'm not reading a fiction book.
Yeah.
It feels like that. But then you're like, this is fucking crazy.
So it is a nonfiction.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's like, I read one like that too. That was so crazy. It felt like you're reading like a fiction.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called. I wish I could suggest it. But
The
it's
lady.
Huh?
Was it the hikers?
No.
Oh.
No, I can't remember the fuck it's called, but it's really disturbing and like trigger warning.
Surprise.
I know. It's like literally about like child abuse and stuff and like a family who's, I want to read this one book. It is a true story. I think I told you about this. I think they have 12 kids and 6 of them have schizophrenia.
Oh, yes.
I think I did tell you about that, but I'm interested.
That is right up your alley.
It really is. I'm like, any books about hoarders? Like literally anything from TLC, if they could make that into a book, I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Sister Wives, drama, hoarders, 90 Day
I
Fiance.
bet they all have like some like memoirs.
Yeah,
read those.
that's true. No, I feel like I need a book that's like
Just about
fake
that?
About, yeah. 'Cause I want to feel sad.
Oh.
Because those shows do make me a little sad. But it is interesting they have like therapists
You
with
just
them.
said you like tomorrow because it's sad.
I do. Yeah, but that's like a different kind of sad. This is like,
Those ones are like more realistic. Tomorrow is like more realistic. It's about like
I know.
love lost in life.
I agree. But it's not like you're living in piss. Like, you're not eating your own shit.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Like different kinds of sadness.
Yes. I do like to watch Hoarders, but I like it mostly because they have a therapist there. And it's so interesting to me for them to like get to the bottom of like why they're actually holding on to things. Because there's always like something in your psychological that's going on. It's not like you're just obsessed with things. So usually it's like they lost somebody or, you know, something happened in their life. And it's just very interesting. But yeah. How else was your journey of a break?
So depressed to be back.
Yeah, I get it.
I was like, this sucks.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry you have to be back here.
I was like, I just want to stay here.
I know.
Summers on the East Coast are just like the best. And I, had like the week off, so I didn't have to do anything. And I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
This is so nice. And now I have to be here.
In Carly's house.
Yeah. So
no, I get that way.
Bummer.
I get that way when I leave LA usually.
When you leave LA?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm always like when I went to Omaha, I was like, oh, I just want it to be like this. It's like big houses for less money, like big yard. Like
I misunderstood. I thought you meant like you feel that about LA when you leave LA.
Oh no, not at all. Although we did go to Vegas for a couple days, and I was like, I'm ready to go. It was just too hot. It was like 110.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm surprised you were willing to.
I mean, it was like fine. Like when I'm at my parents' house, it's like fine because they have a pool. So it's like, what else are you gonna do? So it's nice to go there during the hot days for sure. But it was just like Nolan went to some antique mall like during the day, and I didn't go. And
how?
I don't know. He was like, I regret it. He's like, I feel like I'm zapped.
Yeah.
Like it is so hot there. It's crazy. And then it was crazy. Before we left, my mom was like, yesterday there was like a 12-hour backup of cars because of that lithium truck or whatever. And so on the way back, I looked it up and I found like it like mapped me to it, and we were right about to like be at where it happened, and it was so crazy looking at it. The whole 15 from LA to Vegas, not the whole way, but like probably half of it was closed. So like if anyone was driving to Vegas that day, like good luck. And it was crazy. It was that truck was still on its side, and there was probably like 100
still there.
Yes, probably. It was still like popping. Like Nolan could see batteries like poof, poof, inside this big box, and there was probably like four fire trucks that were like probably like a mile behind it, like 4 fire trucks, some police, and some ambulances. And I'm like, this is so crazy. Are they waiting for it to just like blow up?
Yeah, what?
Yeah. So I think they're just waiting for it to like die down. I don't think you can like put out a lithium battery. I think it has to just like burn. But it was crazy because maybe like 15 minutes after the road had like like it was closed for like so long, and then it was open, and there was just traffic, and I was like, holy fuck. And then later that night I was just scrolling Twitter, and there were so many videos of it.
Oh, so you drove on the day that it happened?
We drove the next day, but going the opposite way, so it wasn't bad.
I wonder why they didn't like tell everyone that they were going to close it.
I know. I mean, I'm sure they did, but I'm not listening to the 15 news radio.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Ugh, being stuck there, that's fucking nightmare.
And people, I said people were running out of water and like all this shit. I'm just like, oh my God.
Running out of gas. And you're in the middle of nowhere. If you've never done that drive, like you are truly in the middle of fucking nowhere.
And it like in that spot, it's like 112. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. But we saw Tim Dillon when we were in Vegas, and that was really fun.
Which one is he?
Tim Dillon. He's like a bigger guy. He's just, I don't know. He's very funny. Yeah. He's fat. No, he's just
Tim Dillon.
You'll recognize him. He was hilarious.
Okay.
But they sat us
like the name sounds familiar.
They sat us like right on the stage, like on the side of the stage. Like our feet were literally like on the stage, and I was like, oh my God, it's so scary.
Scary.
I know. Didn't say anything.
He
didn't roast.
Sounds familiar. Like, oh, this looks familiar.
Yeah,
to me.
yeah.
He doesn't, but this does.
His podcast logo.
There's just so many of them that have just like white guy names.
Yeah.
Shane.
Oh, I know.
Tim. Joe.
Yeah, I know.
Like.
Yeah. He was very funny.
39, 1985.
Wish I could repeat some of his jokes, but can't remember any of them. Probably offensive too. But
definitely.
He's one of those guys who's like I think he knows Trump. He's had like dinner with RFK and like all this, but he understands how crazy it is. Like he's like, this is fucking insane. Actually, it was really funny because I did not know this. Apparently everyone else in the world does, but RFK is married to Cheryl from Curb.
We had this conversation.
I mean, obviously I don't remember, but I Also, maybe I wasn't watching Curb, so it like didn't stick. Like maybe I was like, who the fuck is that? I don't know.
I don't know. It was when we were at the new place. Because I did like an impression of RFK, and then Matt was like, well, because I didn't know that it was like, because he like got the vaccine or whatever. And so then we all started talking about that.
I'll have to, like, watch it
I don't know,
back.
he had like done something, and so he got brought up. And then Mike, I'm pretty sure, was the one who then brought up him and Cheryl being married. And then I was like, oh yeah, one time I saw Cheryl at a hotel in Boston.
I'm sorry, where was I? I just have no memory. Now, what was I talking
Yeah,
about?
Carly texted us and was like, did you guys know? And Matt was like, yeah, where have you been?
Yeah, no, so rude.
And then
I was like, sorry for being excited.
But then I was like, guys, we literally talked about
And I was
this.
like, cool, I'm done. Everyone hates me here.
Everyone does hate you.
I know. What was I talking about? Oh, he had this joke about, he was like, they're such a funny couple because obviously RFK's family has been like so conspiratorial about like how they've all died and all this stuff. And he's like, they're such a weird couple because
that is like scary.
no, of course. He was like, Cheryl will be like, I love flowers. My flowers are so gorgeous. And then RFK will be like, there's a bomb in the car, Cheryl. I just know it. Like, I know there was going to be a bomb in the car. We have to avoid the car.
Is that how you found out?
Yes.
Oh.
And Nolan and I were both like,
for the third time.
Nolan and I were like, wait, what? And then after the show, I was like, I think the craziest thing that's ever happened to me is learning that.
Even though you
tonight.
had already learned.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't remember, Aaron. Okay. I don't remember because I don't remember
It's
most
like
things.
you get like the Men in Black zapped.
Yeah.
Your memory just gets zapped.
I want to like watch. Do you remember what episode that was?
No, I couldn't tell you.
Because like watching it, I'll feel
I bet
like
someone else knows.
I'll be like out of body. I'll be like, I was there, but
That was like the Carly suggested doing, what was the episode? Like things you love for like $20 or something.
things we love that are under $20.
Oh, things for life. Things
buy it for life.
And I was like, we kind of did that. And then you're like, and then I could talk about my Lululemon leggings. And then I literally sent her a clip of her
I know.
like saying that exact thing.
Well,
I think I just remember too much.
yeah, you remember too much. I
But
remember
I do
not enough.
think like, yeah, maybe you weren't watching Curb then. So you just like,
I don't think I
zoned out.
started it at the new podcast studio. I think I started it like, I started it when Curb came out, like the last season. So I don't think we were like, I don't think that was right when we were at the new place.
Curb season. Someone will know.
I hope.
So one of you will know and then show us the clip if you can find it. I don't remember how the conversation started, but I did an impression of RFK.
That's what's hard is like, who fucking knows what episode? Because who knows?
He had said something that was just like so stupid. And I think that I was, yeah. And then Mike was like, Ben does such a good impression of RFK.
Oh no, I'm remembering that
And then
because you
I was
texted that.
Yeah.
Damn, my memory. Well, even with my memory, like I will think I did something when I was little, but it was someone else's memory that I like remember. It's really weird.
Oh no.
I'm just
How do
lying.
you differentiate?
I mean, it's not like that common. It's usually just like, I think I did that when I was little, and my mom would be like, no, we just told you about it or something like that.
Oh no.
You know what I mean?
weird.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Season 12 came out in February.
when did we change studios?
I don't know. Let me look.
Cannot remember.
I know we've been doing it for so long. Good. I feel like I'm not gonna be able to tell because the thumbnails are.
Just the same,
Color.
kind of. Yeah.
But I do think that the first couple were like weird because Mike changed it up and then we were like, that looks bad. New studio.
Oh.
Yeah, see?
Oh, yeah. What day?
5 months ago. Could be pretty close.
What was 5 months ago?
Well, like January,
was February.
February.
Maybe it was like the day before.
day.
And I had never seen it. So I was
Yeah.
like, well, I'd seen it, but not like.
Someone's
cared.
gotta know.
Yeah, please comment. I mean, I tweeted
There's
it. And I
gotta
was
be
like,
like an RFK enthusiast that I pissed off that's just been
Yeah, he's waiting for it.
harboring
He's had that
this
screen
and was
recording.
like, I'm ready for this. I have been prepared.
yeah, he tried to send it to T-Spill.
We moved to a new studio. Podcast trivia. I don't know.
Podcast trivia. I
But
forgot we did that
I know
episode.
for a fact that we had that discussion.
I still like 20 things we like that are under $20. But I don't know how, like, I probably have like 3 things.
Yeah.
But I was going through Amazon, like, when I thought of that, and I was like looking at what was under 20 that like I really liked, and I could like find some stuff.
I know, but you buy stuff like that.
What do you mean?
Like you buy so much like little trinkets and stuff.
Yeah. But there's really only a couple that I'm like, worth it.
Yeah. But I don't ever buy anything like that in general.
Under $20. I was like, I've never spent under 20. I don't know what that's like.
Well,
I only have $100 bills.
The only thing I like spend money on is clothes, and I'm like not gonna go tell people to buy
I guess
that.
in my mind I'm like
you buy more trinkets, I buy more clothes.
Yeah, I'm saying like a lip gloss you really love that maybe it's like $17 or
It's
like
25.
Well, god damn it, maybe things under 50 or under 100.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like you don't like my ideas ever.
What do you mean?
Like I feel like you don't like them.
I don't think that's true at all.
I do.
The last time I was like, great.
What was the last one?
We'll do advice and then this.
Oh yeah. Okay, maybe you do sometimes.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to like call you out. Sorry.
I don't feel called out. I just think that.
I was like, well, I feel like I'll say them like no one says anything, and then I'm like,
but you know that I'm waiting for the guys to say something because they never contribute.
Yeah, but like let's not play the games. Just
I'm sick of doing all the work.
Well, new episode out now.
No idea what it is.
It is. I actually edited it.
We recorded.
Advice column.
Oh,
so it's pretty
that was
fun. Yeah, it's fun.
An idea I shut down.
The what?
An idea I shut down.
So shut up. This podcast is sponsored by Via. One of the worst problems I think people have in general is sleeping. I know I do. I love a good sleep product, and Via Hemp is here to save the day. Via is trusted by over 250,000 customers. Via Hemp is also a company dedicated to harnessing the natural benefits of hemp to create high-quality wellness products. And not just specific for sleep, but Via also offers a wide array of other gummies with and without THC, ranging from 0 to 100 milligrams. Whether you're looking to improve your sleep, focus, have a little pep in your step, or recovery, Via has something for you. I personally love the taste of Via. I think they're such good gummies. I've definitely, explored the gummy world, and Via has one of the most tasty, almost, it feels like you're eating a snack, actually. I think we all know here I am an edible girly, so I'm very excited to try their THC. I haven't tried the THC ones yet. I've only tried their sleep. I tried it one night, and I didn't really know for sure if it worked, and then I did it 2 nights later, and I was tired. Via is also very well known for their premium indoor THCA flower. If you're 21 and over, check out the link to Via in our description and use the code ONLYFRIENDS to receive 15% off. After you purchase, they ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Get the rest you deserve with dreams from Via. This podcast is sponsored by Rocket Money. There's about over 74% of people that have subscriptions that they forgot about. I'm one of them. In this day and age, so many things is a subscription, so many things is pay monthly. It is just all over the place, and it is so easy to forget or to be accidentally paying twice for something. I know me personally, I was accidentally paying for a specific streaming service on 2 different accounts. Not sure how that happened. But Rocket Money is here to save the day. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills so you can grow your savings. With Rocket Money, you can see all of your subscriptions in one place, so it's really nice. It's laid out there for you. And if you want to get rid of one, Rocket Money can cancel within a few steps. Rocket Money will even try to negotiate lower bills for you by up to 20%. All you have to do is submit a picture of your bill, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. They'll deal with the customer service for you. Oh my God, iconic. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all of the app's features. Stop wasting your money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/onlyfriends. That's rocketmoney.com/onlyfriends, rocketmoney.com/onlyfriends.
Well, I don't really have anything else to share.
I don't think I do either. Oh, I will say, Nolan actually came to me and he goes, I've never seen 10 Things I Hate About You. And we watched it.
You too. I can't.
And he loved it.
What did you think?
Did you love it? Yeah. He said it's a good.
It's the best movie ever made.
Well, I watched it with you, like in Palm Springs a while ago.
Well, because you'd never seen it before.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I liked it.
Insane.
Also, we watched the original Twister last night.
Ooh, what'd you think?
It's funny. It's like really cheesy, but good. Like I really liked it.
I'm dying to see the second.
I know. Should we go in 40X?
No, I'm waiting for
the
it to
videos
come on my
are
TV.
so funny. It looks
I don't know if people do that shit. I'd be puking.
No, I know. I'm like, how are those seatbelts? Like y'all are on a Universal ride.
Projectile vomiting.
No, I can't wait for it to come out on TV.
I was thinking about it the other day because I wanted to go to the Sphere so bad, and then I was watching clips from the Grateful Dead show, and I was like, I genuinely think that I would get sick.
Yeah, I know. I've thought about that too.
So
Just
that
like everything's
kind of
moving and
made
stuff.
me a little bummed out.
I thought you were gonna say you want to see Twister there or something. I was like, oh my God.
No, that's way too much.
All around. And it's funny just watching it. I'm like, I never was scared of tornadoes growing up at all. Like
Crazy.
lived in Tornado Alley. Like every summer we'd have tornado warnings. And like, I never really thought how bad that could be. Like it'll destroy your goddamn house. Just never like registered. Now that I'm older, I'm like, yeah, fuck
Would
that.
your parents ever like say that to you?
And what do you mean?
Like, do you think they kind of just like shielded you from that information?
No. Like I definitely knew it. And I was like, but also my basement was like so fun. It was unfinished. There was like 100 pinball machines. It was like being in an arcade.
Honestly, I would be more scared because then I'd be like, these things are going to fly around and fucking crush me.
Yeah, not in the basement though. I wasn't thinking that.
It's still in the basement. Have you ever seen that episode of Desperate Housewives when there's a tornado and then literally people die in the basement?
Well, then I was always scared when I worked at Target because there was no basement, and it was like obviously you go into
I feel like there needs to be like a bomb shelter.
No, I agree. I'm like, what do you mean no basement? Because a lot of tornado, well, not a lot, but it's very possible for a tornado to just flat an entire like neighborhood.
Yeah,
I'd be dead.
Desperate Housewives.
Yeah, and I think in school too, like elementary school, we just went to like
under your desk.
Yeah, no, it was like some like cement room or something. I'm just like, is this really gonna help, or is it gonna like hurt when it flies at me?
Yeah,
Like,
see, that's what I was thinking about the pinball machines.
yeah, see, I never thought that. I think I just felt like I was shielded. Yeah, like I'm good down here. I think in my mind, as long as we were down there, nothing bad would happen.
But like, couldn't it just get ripped off?
True, but I was young.
Yeah.
You know, didn't really think about it.
Scary.
Yeah, but I did. Oh, and also he had never seen Fever Pitch, and we watched that when we actually watched the Red Sox Yankee game at my parents' house, and then we watched Fever Pitch, and it was really fun.
Wait, were you going to that?
We didn't end up going.
Oh.
Yeah. So, bummer.
Well,
That's okay.
Go Red Sox.
Yeah.
Even though you literally suck at every other. I don't know how they beat the Yankees, but they lose by like 30 points.
Yeah, my dad said the Dodgers won that game. I didn't even like pay attention to the game.
Oh,
the game I was going to go
Dodgers?
to, the Dodgers beat them, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He said the Dodgers are really good this year. News to me.
Well, also, like, I'm pretty sure Yankees are, like, #1 seed, but the Red Sox beat them. But literally, they lost to, like, Colorado by 20 points.
Oh, my God.
Like, they're not good. But
The game we
somehow
watched
they beat
was
the
good.
Yankees. And honestly,
Yeah.
that's, like, all that matters.
Yeah, truly.
That's so funny, thinking of you watching baseball on TV.
Why?
It just is.
Well, I grew up doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I only really watch it like when my dad has it on, and then I'm like, okay, I'll watch.
It's such a funny, like, TV sport.
I know, it's so slow. It was fun though. It was a good game. They like passed the Yankees, I think, in the last inning, so it was fun.
Way to go, boys.
Sporty girl. Yeah.
Okay. This day in history. Birthdays. Tara Yummy.
Tower Yummy.
Apparently her ex-boyfriend bought her a new car.
Huh? Wait,
Yeah.
isn't he dating someone else now?
No idea. This is
Am I the
just
asshole?
heard it through the grapevine.
I heard that too, actually.
Like a G-Wagon or something, which is just extremely confusing, but
Huh.
okay.
Okay. Does she drive?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I've just never seen her drive a car.
I think that she has a car that's like very recognizable. Like I think it's like pink or something.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Brentman Rock,
Oh.
Bobby Altoff, J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling. Gotta go burn those books, those Harry Potter books over there.
What a criminal thing. I just read somewhere that she bought like a new yacht and it looked insane.
J.K.
Just, like,
Rowling.
too bad she sucks. Yeah. Mark Cuban,
Love him.
Zach Brown, and BJ Novak.
Little weird guy. That's okay.
BJ?
I don't know. Just heard things.
Oh, I was like, elaborate.
heard
Yeah,
things.
no, he's a loser. Okay. The Wiggle. So funny.
The Wiggles.
So funny, but like loser energy when it comes to women. The Wiggles. Also, I'm like fully convinced that all of Mindy Kaling's kids, which by the way, she just had a third.
Wait, what? I thought she only had one.
No, she has 3 kids now. She like just gave birth to
I feel like
another
Mindy
one.
Kaling is so off my radar. Like, I don't hear a thing. I don't know what she's up to.
Like,
don't know what she looks like right now.
BJ's the dad.
Do you think?
Yes. It has to be. They're like best friends, but it's so weird. They have a weird ass relationship. And like,
It's a big lore,
I'm
right?
like, yes.
Like people
Yeah,
are like,
yeah, yeah.
is it not?
Yeah.
It's so fun.
I'm on like conspiracy theory that they're his children.
Because she was like obsessed with him on The Office, like her
Yeah,
character, right? Okay,
yeah.
that's very funny.
Like he probably, I don't know if they were like sleeping together, but like if anything, I feel like she was like, give me your sperm.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay.
Wonder if they'll ever like announce it, or she'll be like, he's not,
I
it's someone
know.
else. Or maybe she just has surrogates. I mean, not surrogates.
No, 100%. Like if
IVF or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The Wiggles, Siesta Key, Funny People, Hotline Bling, and Flipping Out.
Flipping Out, let me guess. It's about a house. Flipping a house.
Yeah.
Flip or flop, flipping out.
A Bravo show with Jeff Lewis.
Oh, right.
A big meanie pants, whom I love.
Wait, is he like the Gordon of houses?
Yeah, he's such an asshole, but I love him. He's so funny too. He's just like a housewife.
Is he gay?
Yeah.
Oh, it makes it so much better too.
Yeah. He's just so mean.
Just the sassiness of it
But
all.
so gossipy and so mean.
Love.
Okay. Okay, so for some news, we missed a lot.
Oh yeah, I texted her. I was like, LOL at us saying, what could even happen in the news that we wouldn't talk about? Well, a lot actually happened on our pre-recorded episode.
Yeah, okay. So the big things that we kind of were talking about, Joe Biden did step down.
Hallelujah.
Which is really funny now. This morning I was seeing that like a lot of Republicans think that there's like a body double. Like it's full they're Meghan
I think they've
Markling.
always thought that.
What do you mean?
They've always been like, that's not the real Biden. This is the real Biden. He's been on, like, they've said that for years.
Well, now they think that like he's dead and they have replaced him with his body double
Okay.
to like make us all think that he's
This
alive.
is literally what I thought when I was 7. You guys
So
are talking about
they're-
Santa Claus.
They are Meghan Markling him. And it's funny, I saw a video and it was like him with Hunter and then some woman in between them.
Oh, yeah, I saw that
and
too.
people were like, he is so much taller now. Like, when did he get so tall? That's like the big thing that's happening in this moment. And then I saw someone comment underneath it and they were like, Biden is 5'11", and Hunter is 5'10". And Joe was just like a little bit taller than Hunter. So they were like, this checks out. I didn't fact check his height though. I also didn't expect him to be so tall, Joe Biden.
I just think people need to touch some grass.
It says he's 6 feet.
Oh.
Like, that's tall.
I know.
I didn't understand where that was all coming from, but I guess I'm not like consistently measuring.
I just assume they just assume everything is
I
crazy
mean,
and
I get it. I mean,
clones
I
and-
was in the Meghan Markle stuff.
Yeah, that's
so
true. It's better when it's not like, people's stuff on the line. When it's just like a fun conspiracy about like Meghan Markle or like,
Oh, I didn't mean Meghan Markle.
I know, I didn't either. The Duchess, what the hell's her name?
Why was I saying
You guys know who we're talking about. We'll just say Meghan Markle. What is the other? Kate.
Thank you.
Kate Middleton.
Why was I saying Meghan Markle?
I don't know.
Sorry about that.
I mean, I did too.
Oh my God. Sorry, Kate. But yeah, no, I was fully invested in that because that was fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like, just show her. I will say, when like Biden was sick and all of these people were like, address the nation, sir. And that's when everyone was like, he's dead. He's dead. And I was like, I kind of get it. Like,
Yeah.
you should maybe say something.
I know.
Because they all think that it was like forged. Him.
Oh yeah, like he didn't even know what happened.
Yeah.
It was. Those were funny tweets. Or like, imagine when he wakes up and finds out he stepped down.
Yeah. Which he doesn't seem well.
But like his speech was so, like he did. I don't know. It's like he did it because at least that's what he said for the good of America, which is like something Trump
100%.
would never do.
Yeah, like that takes so much pride to be like, you know what, this thing that I've been doing my whole entire career.
Yeah.
Like this will be no longer to me. And you're also the president. So like imagine having to be like, I can't do this. Like that's so sad. It makes me so sad because he's so old. And then
No,
you're
I
just like,
know.
this is so sad that he has to like come to terms with that.
I,
He's
know, I
like,
literally was a
"I'm
little bit
too
bummed.
old."
I mean, I was happy that he's stepping down, but I was like, oh, I wonder if he's like sad.
No, it just made me, I was like, thank God. But I was like, I just feel bad for him. Like, that's so sad. Like, you have to like come to terms with the fact that like you're fucking old.
Yeah, but now he can do whatever he wants. They can go on vacation.
No, people were literally like, oh, he didn't walk this way before.
Oh
And then the
my
video of him, literally, he looked like he's old.
Yeah, he's just old. And you know what? Now Donald Trump is the oldest person running for president
To ever run for president.
So he's so old. Get his brain checked, get his IQ
Yeah.
checked. Where are the papers?
Yep. But so in the spirit of Joe stepping down, he suggested that, by the way, I can't remember if it was the last episode or the episode before, we were talking about how we couldn't remember the pronunciation of Kamala,
Oh, it's
or which
Kamala.
it was. Yeah.
Yes.
I saw a TikTok, I think it was last week, but it was like from her book. And you say like comma, like a comma.
Mm-hmm. That'll
So
stick with
then
me.
I was like, I will remember that.
Comma.
I think it's because everyone says it so differently that I'm always like, which way is it?
No, I know. And it's like, I'm not exactly sure why. I haven't like researched it, but it's like offensive to say it a different way. And anytime I've watched debates on TikTok, every person who doesn't like her calls her Kamala. And
her name is Kamala. That's how you say it.
I know, it's so confusing
Kamala.
now. Kamala, sorry.
Yeah.
And
Well,
the person
I
was
think
like Kamala, and they're always like, oh, Kamala.
I think
like, oh my God.
I mean, yeah, like I wouldn't want someone mispronouncing my name, but especially because she isn't like a white person.
Exactly. No, they love mispronouncing non-white people. Obama.
Okay. So she's the current Democrat candidate, not confirmed yet because the DNC is not happening for like mid-August.
She's gonna be it.
But she's queening out.
Yeah, she is. I mean, it made me very excited again, I will say, just like about the election and everything, because it was just like, okay, we've got a corpse and a...
Well, once he got shot, I was like, shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy that didn't happen that long ago either.
I know.
Like so much has happened.
I know. Well, and his ear looks completely normal.
I know.
Trump's ear,
which is like,
normal.
I want, like, why?
What's the tea?
I know, because I want to be conspiracy about it and be like, he never got shot, but like obviously I'm sure there's some explanation, but like I want to know what it is.
The only explanation I need is, why were you wearing that on your ear if there's nothing wrong with it?
Maybe it was like
because you
healing. I don't know.
It was a week ago. And
I
he's
know.
also 80 years old. The amount of time it would take to heal.
Maybe he got an ear replacement and
He's
it
just lying.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was silly putty on his ear.
Yeah, like maybe they put like a little mold, a little
Yeah,
prosthetic.
I know. I just don't get why people aren't talking about that more.
It's
Like,
very bizarre.
It's just weird that like doctors didn't say, like when he had COVID, it was like a whole thing. It was like we were listening to press conferences from his doctors every couple hours.
Well, I think because there's some stuff going on with the Secret Service that
Yeah, you're right. It's like an investigation.
Can't say stuff, but like like doctors on Twitter are literally like saying things. So like
Okay.
this is not like, if he got shot with what they're saying he got shot with, and like where, like his ear would have been blown off.
Yeah, I mean I saw that too. So I'm like, okay, well, huh?
We're just constantly being lied to by everyone, especially men.
Especially me.
Okay, and then another thing that started this week was the Olympics, which is so exciting. And it's very funny because we were watching the opening ceremony, and like me, TJ, and his parents were just on the couch. We were like 2 hours in at this point, and we were just like, this is crazy. Like, this is so cool. I mean, it was 4 hours long, so we only watched the first 2 hours. And then I woke up the next morning, and like literally we walked away and we're like, wow, like they really went above and beyond. We woke up the next morning and everyone was like in a fucking tizzy.
Yeah. The
and
Christians
I was like,
are pissed.
Which is so funny because it had nothing to do with Christianity.
Yeah.
But they just always have
People
to be mad
just
about
can't.
something.
People just can't be outside of their own head ever and think, oh, maybe in Paris they have different traditions and maybe they are so much older than we are and have so much history, and maybe I don't understand, because like I was watching it and I was like, I don't get what this means, but I'm sure there's a meaning behind it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, but people, a lot of people don't think that way. They're just like bad, rude, bad for families to look at. Christianity, Marie Antoinette, like Elon Musk said something about her being Christian. I'm like, this is literally French history. It's not anything about the Bible.
Oh my God, Elon Musk.
So stupid.
The amount of things that I've seen about that man this past week. TJ's like, I'm selling my Tesla.
No, I know. Give me that Rivian, girl.
No, literally. What, he is such a piece of shit.
Although it is funny, like Nolan brought this up. He's like, I feel like a year ago, like big Trumpies or like Republicans
Hated him?
Hated like if you're in a
Electric
Tesla, they're
cars.
like
Yeah.
eyeing you and stuff. And now they're like, hell yeah.
I just
it's like,
thought-
you're just so dumb. Like you don't stick to anything.
Yeah. But I saw this morning, Candace Cameron Bure, or however you say her fucking last name, DJ Tanner.
Okay. Oh yeah.
You know how she like went full Christian?
Yeah.
Like created her own network because she wouldn't work with gay people.
Yeah.
She went on like I watched a 6 a.m. I'm watching a 7-minute Instagram story of her literally talking about the Paris Olympics opening ceremony, and it was so funny.
How it was like satanic and stuff.
Yeah, she was like, this is blasphemy. There's one quote that I literally was like cackling. Like I literally was watching like, it's just so funny. Like this has nothing to do with you. How embarrassing. She goes, my heart broke for what broke God's heart.
Oh my God, shut
And
the
then
fuck
literally
up.
she just started reciting like Bible verses.
The world doesn't revolve around you. If this is happening at your church, yes, say something. It literally shut up.
Well, they're so like, what's that phrase? I can't remember it.
Like above all.
No, it's like, not for me, but all whatever. I don't know. But they were like, people should not be mocking religion. And it's like, okay, well, what happens when they do it to other religions? Like, I don't see you standing by any other
of course not.
person that's,
Yeah.
but that's besides the point. It was very funny, and it's truly like, oh, like you're not well.
I know. These people are not well. And I cannot wait for November and for this to be fucking over. I hope.
I know. The thing
really
is, like,
hope.
I'm all for like, do your thing, like believe in what you want to believe in, but don't shove it down people's throats.
I know, and
in a way that's like that had nothing to do with Christianity.
It's the same thing with like the VMAs, like Beyonce performing, and there's like red,
the devil,
like people dressed in red dancing.
Yeah.
Like that's her initiation to the Illuminati, and it's like,
no, it's
you
crazy.
guys sound like you're 7,
Yeah,
and you just read a fairy tale book.
Yeah,
Like, what are you talking about?
it's really crazy.
And I was gonna say, as someone as us, like who are so famous, like the Illuminati isn't a thing. We would know.
Yeah.
Although, do you think it's real?
Sort of.
I like same, but I feel like it's not as crazy as people think it is in their heads or something.
Like, I don't think they're like sucking each other's blood, but I think it's like, I think there's a little truth to not even like the Illuminati, but like some sort of secret society where, you know, things can work out in your favor or they can't.
Right. Like someone's pulling some strings for you.
Yeah.
Or pulling the plug.
Yeah. And then another thing I saw when I was gone that made me LOL is that Shannon Doherty, she passed away a couple weeks ago, and it came out that she left a list of people that she like forbid to have come to her funeral.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
And I was like, that's icon behavior.
Were there any updates? Like, did anyone come and get?
I don't know. They didn't share the list from what I saw, but people were kind of like,
show the list,
kind of guessing like who would be invited or like who she wouldn't want to have there. And then like I saw people theorizing, being like, no, they like made up and like blah, blah, blah. I don't know like the lore of the cast of 90210, but I think like a lot of them had inner turmoils happening. But I just think that's kind of sick.
I need the list declassified now.
Yeah.
I need to see what's on that list.
Release the list.
Who's on the list?
Release the tapes.
Could you imagine? I mean, I probably won't know anyone anyway, but maybe.
Yeah, I think that is just pretty funny. Could you imagine?
It's so petty. I love it.
Could you imagine like getting a no? Is there anyone like now that you would be like, don't come?
Ooh. Yeah.
Ooh.
You know who it is.
Is it also my person?
Yeah. So I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing here?
No, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, it's not like we were like close.
Yeah.
That's one that'd be crazy. And then, I mean, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Anyone else? I don't really have like a deep hatred for like that.
Yeah.
You know?
I think I feel the same.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want like Trump there, but that's not really a possibility anyway. I'm trying to think of people in my life. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't have like any family members. I'd be like, absolutely not. Or like, even like fallouts with friends. Like, I don't care.
I think it would be cool to like write a letter to like people you thought would maybe show up that you didn't like. And you can find like say your last words being like, oh, and by the way, I think you're an idiot. Like, thanks for coming, but you're dumb.
Yeah, here's how I really feel about you.
Yeah. You know, like to family members or whatever.
Yeah,
like people that you like had to like.
But someone has to read it on the stand.
Yeah.
And name
I would
each
read
person.
it for you.
Thank you. Okay, well, let's not put that into the universe.
Yeah.
I'm already nervous about getting skin cancer because Matt getting good influences.
I know.
It Okay.
Where did my thing go? Okay, here we go. I think that was like really all the big news I had. Updates from last time we spoke.
There was just so much. Nolan and I have been watching Hassan. Do you know who he is? He had a podcast with
Hassan Piker?
Yes, I think. He had a podcast with Ethan, The Leftovers or whatever. Yeah.
Is that his name? Or is that a different
I don't know. It might be a different one. But he does like, he goes on Twitch like all day, almost every day, just like just political commentation. But he's like funny too. And he's good. I like him.
Hansanabi.
Yeah.
Who's the other Hassan that I...
Oh, it is Piker?
Oh, yeah.
Piker, yeah. But, yeah. Yeah, not much happened when we were apart.
Nothing, like, fun.
Yeah, nothing fun. No Reputation announcements. No Taylor Swift. Well, the crowd in Germany was crazy, and that was very cool to see.
Yeah.
She had like 40,000 people just like standing outside the stadium, not even like being able to see, just like listening. I was like, oh, that's
when
so cool.
She done?
December.
Okay.
I know she's back in the States in like September, October.
Taylor Swift tour.
I just looked this up the other day. I was like, I want to go, but I don't know.
What don't you know?
I don't know.
What's holding you back? What's stopping you? Let's get to the root. It's very annoying to me.
I mean,
how
nothing.
She doesn't
just
to have her tour list on the top. Like
on Instagram?
Yes.
There's nothing really holding me back. It's just I'm not really thinking about it that hard. You know what I mean? It's like one of those little thoughts. It's like, oh, I'd love to do that, but like I'm not really thinking about it.
I think she's done 11.
Once it gets closer, maybe.
Dang, I can't believe it's like August. That's so
no,
crazy.
I was saying that I was like the first concert y'all went to that obviously I couldn't go to. She's on the same tour.
No.
Until December. Like that feels like a lifetime ago.
Yeah, I just don't know. It looks like she has a break. 8/17 is her last show in London, and then 10/18 she's in Miami. So she might get a little like a month-long break.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad she's getting that break because the bitch has been touring forever.
I certainly would not be able to do that.
All right. Am I the asshole?
Yeah.
Okay. Am I the asshole for leaving the dry wedding early to go out? So 2 weeks ago, I, 35 female, went to a wedding in our college town for a member of our college friend group. It's funny. A member of our college friend group. My husband and I left the kids with my parents and we went. We got a verbo and another couple and I went to college with. We got a verbal with another couple I went to college with for a few days. My husband and I didn't have a ton of time to ourselves away from the kids, so we were excited to let loose. On the invitation, it said the wedding went to 11 with an after party with the bride and groom at the venue. The venue was a gorgeous mansion, and the bride and groom had it for the night. They were leaving for the honeymoon the next morning. Cut to the wedding day, and it's a dry wedding. Apparently, the groom is 2 years sober. No one told us this, and we were admittedly bummed. When we found out there was no alcohol, we told people we were going to some bars after and not going to the after party. We left the wedding at 9:30 because we were itching to go out and the wedding was boring.
It ended at 11?
Yes.
Okay.
Went to 11 with an after party.
Okay.
So they left at 9:30 because we were itching to go out and the wedding was boring. Pretty much the whole college crew left around that time and went out. Apparently the bride's friend group did not stay for the party. The grooms did, and the optics were very lopsided at the party. We all heard from the bride about this, and she called us assholes for leaving. She said she didn't feel supported and felt like we were spiting her now a husband for his sobriety. I told her that she was reading too much into it. We just wanted to go out. She especially is mad at me as I'm looked at as a ringleader of this outing. I don't think I've done anything wrong. Am I the asshole? Edit. Ceremony was at 5, reception at 6.
I think they should have stayed to the end.
I agree, because if I was the bride, I would be so bummed. I'd be like, you guys for one night can't just like be there for my wedding.
I think that if they left at 11, I'd be fine with it. Yeah. I think like an after party is not a required thing.
But 9:30.
Yeah.
And it's all of his people stayed and her friends left. It's like, I'd be so sad.
If they left when the wedding ended, then I would be fine with it. But they left an hour and a half before the wedding ended. because they wanted to like
because
drink.
it was boring,
like,
they said.
Which
I know, but like, don't say that.
well, she didn't say it to her.
I know, but still, I just would never put that on paper. So like, what if she sees this?
Well, yeah, but I like that's their reasoning. How would we know why they left if she didn't?
I know.
Like she's paying for you to be there, and I just think like it would have been nice if you had stayed to the end and kind of just sucked it up, and then you get what, like 2-3 more hours at the bars.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, if I was the bride, I'd be really sad. I'd be like, oh, they don't care about me then.
Yeah. How close are they? Like it didn't really seem.
I know. She said, I'm going through my Am I the Assholes, and one of them is, am I the asshole for leaving my obesity intervention? Am I the asshole? Okay, so they're 35, went to a wedding in our college town for a member of our college friend group. So I don't know if they're close. I don't think she was like a bridesmaid or anything. I think she would have said.
Still like,
I mean,
etiquette.
if I were her and I left with like a couple people, I would be like, it's fine. But then if I saw like everyone out, I'd be like, oh my God.
I also would need like how many people left. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It seemed like most of her people left. It was like very lopsided. And his people stayed.
I need numbers.
Yeah. Man, a sober wedding's tough. But I mean, like, if you're sober, I get it.
Yeah.
If you can't be around alcohol, I get it.
Yeah. But
And to be honest, for everyone else, it's one night. You know?
oh my God, yeah. And you could have just waited another hour and then got the fuck out of there and gone and done your thing. You couldn't even say till 10 at least.
I know. So stupid.
Come on. I will say, like, I get it. I'd be itching.
You'd be what?
I'd be itching.
Oh, me too. But I would feel terrible if that happened.
I think I would really like to know, like, how close
Me too.
they are.
Me too.
But again, like, these people are paying for you to be at their wedding, so like just have a little courtesy.
Yeah, I agree. So I think she's kind of okay. Wait, so is she the asshole?
Yeah.
It's like no, but yeah.
No, 100% yes. I think that you left way too early to not be the asshole.
Yeah.
And then to kind of just like say everything with no shame. It's just like, okay.
That's true. She was kind of like, now she's mad at me. It's like I'm the ringleader. It's like,
Yeah.
ooh.
I would just be like, yeah, I fucked up. I probably should have waited and just don't go to the after party.
Yeah.
If she got mad at you for not going to the after party, I would say, well, fuck you.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, I don't have to go to your after party.
Literally.
I couldn't imagine being something kind of similar happened with one of TJ's friends, actually. Like at their, it was like the after party to the after party. Like literally there was like 10 events in one day. And I think a lot of people like dipped and she was upset the next day. And everyone was like, I don't know like what.
It was like after party.
I think it was like the after. There's that. Yeah.
What girl?
Yeah.
Like there's so many.
And it was that. It was like, oh, all of his friends were still here.
Oh.
And it was like,
see, that's like okay.
Well, it's literally like 1 a.m.
Yeah. The wedding makes sense.
Go have sex with your husband.
Yeah, like go to bed.
Okay. Am I the asshole for telling my sister-in-law she should learn how to say my name correctly before she names her son after me?
Oh my God, this is so on topic.
I know. I, 28 male, am an Irish man married to an American woman. We live in America for right now. Her sister and brother-in-law, who are both also American, have decided they will name their son after me. My name is Usheen. Sister-in-law calls me Ocean or Oceane, depending on how hard she tries, but my name is pronounced Usheen. Sister-in-law has been corrected many times and never says it right. She even decided they want to use the fada in my name for their sons as well. He's due in October and neither sister-in-law or her husband can say the name correctly. While she's also talking about their future plans to visit Ireland and connect their son with his name's heritage in the future and how they can stay with me, my wife and I when we move back to Ireland. My wife has explained far too many times that she can't say my name right. Her sister brushes it off. Their parents have suggested a more common name as the first name and Usheen as a middle name, so there's less confusion for him. Yesterday, we saw sister-in-law and her husband again, and she was saying she expected me to be more smug to have a kid named after me, but I looked indifferent. I told her she should learn how to say my name correctly before she names her son after me. Sister-in-law told me I should learn to be less of a dick and to be more appreciative. I shrugged and told her it doesn't mean I'm not right, and especially if she ever goes to Ireland. Am I the asshole?
Who's the one typing this in?
Her brother-in-law. It would be like if like...
Not the one who's having the baby.
Huh?
Not the person who's having a baby.
The brother-in-law is the one who's typing this. So it's his wife's sister who's naming her baby after him.
Yeah, no.
No
I think they
relation.
need to learn how to say it if they're going to name their baby that.
It's so weird.
It is very
Just name
weird.
your baby Ocean then.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, if you like that, if that's how you say it, then name your baby Ocean.
Yeah, you can't like give it the Irish way if you're not going to say it correctly. That's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
It'd be like if you had a kid named Siobhan and called it Siobhan because that's how it's spelled. Like, you don't do that.
Yeah. Oof.
And like,
And it's just
how weird. Like,
Yeah.
you're not even blood related and you're naming your kid after
I
this
know.
person?
And it's just like rude to like constantly be saying
Yes.
it wrong and they're always correcting you. And it's like, at some point, you got to figure it out.
Yeah. Oh, only because you are now naming a child after them.
Yes.
Like, of course, like, he's your brother-in-law, like, say his name correctly, especially if he's told you so many times. But, like, now that you are going to be bringing a living human onto the earth.
It's weird.
And want to name him this, and you want to bring him to Ireland, and you're going to be romping around in Ireland, calling him an Irish
Yeah.
name incorrectly.
It's going to be embarrassing.
What are you doing? He's trying to help you. And, like, what a weirdo the sister-in-law is.
Yeah, it's also just like rude altogether to be like, you should be appreciative.
Yeah,
and it's
you
like,
should
I
be so
don't,
smug.
it's like, I don't need to be appreciative, first of all. And second of all, you're saying it wrong. So
I'd
like, I don't even want
appreciate
you-
it if you called him the right name.
Yeah, I'll appreciate it once you say it right. Then it's fine.
People are so bizarre.
That'd be so weird. Like, imagine if someone was
No, if like
I'm naming my
Leah
baby
was like,
after
I want to name my daughter Erin, I would be like, what?
you. Erin too.
Like that, like my sister-in-law is pregnant with a girl.
Yeah.
And if she was like, we want to name the baby Erin, I would be like, that's kind of weird.
Wait, I feel like I'd kind of like that actually. Now that I'm really thinking about it, I'm like, they're just like me.
The baby?
Yeah.
But what if the baby sucks? And then you're like, ugh,
I mean,
I don't know.
it's a risk.
I think that it's a little bizarre.
It is bizarre.
Like
Especially if
I
they're
would get
pronouncing
it if it
wrong.
was like her actual brother. And she
Yeah.
was like, oh, I want like my baby to be a part of
Yeah.
my bloodline. But like the fact that you can't even pronounce your brother-in-law's name correctly shows me that you are not close with him.
Yeah, it'd be different if they were very close and
Yeah.
like they did a lot together, said the name right. None of that's true. My middle name is my cousin's name.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. She actually was hit by a car.
Was she or was your friend's cousin hit by a
No,
car?
it was my cousin. She got hit by a car when she was a teenager and she was like in a coma. She had she almost didn't wear a helmet too. And her mom was like, you have to wear the helmet if you're going to go ride your bike. And if she didn't wear the helmet, she'd be dead.
What is it? Which parent?
It's my mom's sister's child.
Was she, how much older is she than you?
I believe she's like probably like 40-ish, 43-ish.
Okay.
Or
So was
something.
it like, was she in the coma?
I don't think so.
Oh.
No. They just were like, good name.
I'm trying.
I don't know.
I don't know if I would like that or not.
I mean, I just never think about
Like
it.
if my middle name was my cousin's name, I'd be like, okay.
A lot of people's like middle names are like their, like for boys, a lot of them are like their dad's name.
Yeah. TJ's name is his literal dad's name.
Oh yeah. Jimothy.
Yeah. But not like your cousin.
Yeah.
Erin. I'm trying to think. Ugh, and then what if it's a cousin you don't like? Oh,
Yeah.
give kids their own names.
I don't
Could you imagine the little son being like, how come I'm named after him?
I know. I'm like, you're not even saying it right either.
Mom, how come he's telling me this is how I say his name?
I will say I never think about it. Like, I don't think of my middle name as like my cousin. So I think there's like so much distance. It's like,
Yeah.
it doesn't make me feel like I was named after Carly Simon. Do I think I'm Carly Simon? No.
Yeah, but that's like cool to say though.
I know it is. Thanks for saying that. Carly Simon. It's actually funny. My friend at home, her name is Whitney, and she was named after Whitney Houston.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh my God, we're literally like Nepo babies.
Or maybe you think you're named after Carly Simon because Whitney was named.
Shut up. Do not gaslight me when I'm so vulnerable.
Hey,
I
you're
was.
the one
Ask
who
my mom.
said-
I know. Ask my mom. She's like, no, I never said that.
Yeah. She's like, oh no. I just said that after Whitney.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, that's my fault then. That was my mom. She was lying to me. Okay, guys, we have a brand new bonus episode that was put out last week, which I set it for such a mic move. I set it for 11 a.m. on Thursday, but actually it was 11 p.m. and then I just did not realize it.
Oh.
So people were like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. But it is out now. So if you're on the second tier, yeah.
No, I think there's only one tier.
2 tiers.
2 tiers?
2 tiers. 1 tier gets...
Oh, free.
No, 5. 5 and 10. 5 gets early episodes.
Why did I think we made it all one price?
We were thinking about it. And then the second tier gets both bonus episodes. It used to be 1 tier got 1 bonus and then second tier would get a different, and then it got confusing. So it's like, well, yeah.
Okay.
But it's only patreon.com/onlyfriends. We have a bunch of bonus episodes. Our podcast comes out a day early. No, 2 days early, usually Monday, and it comes out everywhere else on Wednesday. So make sure you're...
If we do a segment where I just call everyone out who canceled their membership.
She's looking right now.
Miranda,
Camille.
This girl, you got your full government name, first and last.
We're coming for you.
Okay, yeah, Paris.
That's what it was. I set it to a tier that doesn't
Paris and
exist
Frank.
anymore.
Oh.
That's what happened too. And I was like, it was Friday, I realized. I was like, oh my God, you guys, I'm so sorry. Because I was posting stories being
Paris
like...
exists.
Yeah, I was posting stories being like, click the link, like an hour and a half bonus episode. And people were like, I don't see it. Like, I noticed later.
You know what's crazy? Is that the tier that doesn't exist anymore is Whitey.
I know.
And we got rid of it before she was dead.
Okay, well, we can't get rid of any of the
killed
other
her
ones.
off.
We can't get rid of any of the other ones.
That's so crazy.
How long before did we kill that?
Let me see when
Not
that
to say
post
kill,
was.
but
When did we kill Whitey off?
That channel.
June 2022. Yeah.
When did she die?
July.
Last year, right?
Yeah. June of 2023.
Whoa.
Yeah. We gave her a year to live.
Oh my God. We got rid of it and then she died. Oh
my God, there's so many comments on this episode.
Which one?
Cold plunge era. Oh, are they everyone like, telling you?
Yeah. And I was like, oopsie. Sorry, everyone. Oops. So, we're all human here. Sometimes it happens on a Patreon. I just unplugged my headphones and it's weird because I can't hear anything.
Jason Hunter, the way we've all been shamed about Melbourne pronunciation. Erin says Melbourne and I said Melbourne before she could do it herself. No, like that's so fucking real. That is so real.
That's so funny. I love getting called out on our Patreon.
No, he's a sweetie.
Yeah, it's like people who like us. Yeah, who actually like us.
And he's saying like it's so true.
Yeah.
Like it's Melbourne.
Yeah.
But that's like literally every town in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
It's Chatham, not Chatham.
Chatham. Worcestershire. Wait, what was I watching that was there?
In Massachusetts?
Like, how do you pronounce it? Worcester, Massachusetts.
Worcester.
I don't remember.
It was so funny. On the flight to Boston, there was like ex-Raiders cheerleaders on our flight. They were probably like in their late 60s, but they had on like bedazzled Raiders tracksuits, like tracksuits. They were giving like full Sue Sylvester, but like in Raiders gear.
Oh my God.
And just like the classic like glow up grandma, like so like big hair. She was sitting like in front of us. And so it was me, TJ, and this older gentleman. He's probably like, I don't know, also late 60s, 70, like on his laptop working the whole time. And like one of them kept trying to flirt with him. She was like, oh my God, like I can't get my bag down. And like he at the end, when the plane landed and we were all just kind of like standing there waiting to get off the plane. I wasn't standing, I was sitting, but when everyone else stands.
Can't stand.
She was like, so like, what do you do? And like, they're kind of like flirting with him more. And I was just sitting there like staring, loving every second of it. And he has like a full Boston accent, like says he's from there. And she's like, oh yeah, like we're here for a Raiders reunion or something, which I was like, weird that it's in Boston.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, my dad's from Boston. And he was like, oh, where? And she was like, oh, like he grew up just outside of Boston. So I'm like coming back for, I don't know, like his birthday or something soon. And he was like, yeah, where? Yeah. Like I'm from here. And she said Worcester. And I was like, girl, it's like an hour away.
Yeah. That's so fun. What was your town called again?
Ashland.
Ashland. That one I can pronounce.
Yeah, that's easy.
Thanks for growing up there. Helps a lot. Where did TJ grow up?
Park City, Utah.
Yeah, but I thought he was from, you guys were from
His
like rival.
parents are.
Well, you know what I meant. You were in like rival towns, right?
Yeah, they are Hopkinton and Upton.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know the geography up there. I just know some of the cities are hard as hell to pronounce.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That would be funny to do. I feel like Mike would get so mad. Like he would think that he knew.
Yeah.
And then he would try to say it and I'd be like,
We do the video again with Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's so smart.
And Matt too.
Huh?
And Matt too.
Yeah, Matt would
Matt's
get
the one who said
frustrated too.
Chatham. It made me so happy when he said it because I could finally be like, I'm smarter than
Like
you.
I know a thing that you don't.
Yeah.
Watch me solve the crossword now.
He's
bitch.
so like, you didn't know that?
I know.
And I finally got to do it to him. We're like, oh, you didn't know that it's not pronounced Chatham?
So satisfying. I was like dying laughing. This is like so old, but I remember I was making a TikTok about them being so shocked I would take like a 10 milligram edible at night. And Matt sounded so judgmental. He goes, pothead.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. It was just so funny. I was like, okay. Yeah, I'm crazy.
She's
pothead.
a pothead. You
Never knew
worked
how to-
your way up.
I never knew how to smoke out of a what's it called?
bowl.
A bowl. I almost said pipe. Is
Well, yeah.
that a pipe?
I think I would consider it a pipe.
Yeah. Aaron would have to cover the side and open it.
Yeah.
And I was like, thanks, mommy.
And then she'd be down for 2 days.
Oh yeah. It was good. Good times. I love weed.
Yeah, she's a pothead now.
I'm a pothead. All right. Well, we've been talking for so long. Hopefully we are blessing your ears and we will see you guys next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.